Initiation in the alchemical practice. As the moon hung high in the ink-black sky, casting the luminous glow over the Taoist temple, Master Li stood before his disciples with an aura of quiet anticipation. The time had come for the initiation into the alchemical practices that would unveil the mysteries of inner alchemy. The alchemical laboratory sanctioned a transformation. In this sacred journey of inner alchemy, your body becomes the alchemical laboratory, a vessel in which the profound works of transformation unfolds. Master Li began. Prepare to enter this inner sanction with reverence and intention. The disciples gathered within the temple, each aware that they stood at the threshold of a profound initiation. Master Li guided them in creating a sacred space, adorned with symbols and ritual objects. The alchemical laboratory is a reflection of your commitment. Arrange it with symbols that resonate with your spiritual journey, for the physical environment mirrors the landscape of your inner world. The microscopic orbit circulating qi, with the temple adorned with symbolic resonance, Master Li led the disciples to the practice of the microscopic orbit, a fundamental alchemical technique. In the initiation into inner alchemy, we begin with the circulation of qi along a microscopic orbit. This energetic circuit connects the major energy centers of the body, facilitating the flow of vital energy. The disciples, their body poised in meditation stillness, followed Master Li's guidance. Through focused awareness and breath, they began to guide qi along the pathway, harmonizing the yin and yang energies within. The microscopic orbit is the alchemical river that irrigates the fields of the three treasures, Jin, Qi, and Shen. As you master this practice, you open the gateways to deeper realms of transformation. The peel of immortality, refining Jin. In the crucible of inner alchemy, we turn our attention to the refinement of Jin, the essence of life. Master Li continued. Through the practice of creating the elixir of immortality, we transmute the raw materials of Jin into a refined substance that nourishes the body and spirit. The disciples, now initiated into the alchemical process, learn the intricacies of refining and preserving Jin. Just as an artisan sculptures the masterpiece, you, the alchemist, shape the essence of life within. The peel of immortality is the embodiment of your commitment to the path of eternal transformation. Cultivating the inner fire, igniting the cauldron. As the flames flickered in the temple lanterns, Master Li guided the disciples to the cultivation of the inner fire, the alchemical process of igniting the cauldron within. The inner fire is the catalyst that propels the alchemical reactions within your being. Through breath and visualization, you stroke the flame that refine and purify. The disciples, now attuned to the transformative dance of inner alchemy, engage in practices to cultivate and direct the inner fire. As the alchemical fires burn, impurities are consumed, and the alchemist emerges reborn from the crucible of inner refinement. The fusion of the five elements, Shen in harmony. In the final alchemical dance, we turn our gaze to the refinement of Shin, the radiant spirit masterly declared. Through the fusion of the five elements, we harmonizes the elementary forces within, creating a symphony of balance and unity. The disciples, guided by the sages' wisdoms, undertook practices that integrated the elemental forces associated with wood, fire, earth, metal, and water within their being. As the elements converge, Shen ascends, reaching towards the etheric realms. The fusion of the five elements is the alchemical crescendo, a harmonizing union of the spirit self with the cosmic dance of the Tao. The alchemical tapestry unveiled. As initiation into alchemy unfolded, the disciples, now alchemists in their own right, felt the transformative current surging through their beings. Master Li, with a serene smile, concluded, "The alchemical tapestry is a living masterpiece, woven with the threads of your intent, breath, and spirit. In the initiation to inner alchemy, you embark on a perpetual journey of self-discovery, forging the elixir of your own transformation within the sanctuaries of Taoism. And so, within the sacred confines of the Taoist temple, the disciples, now initiated alchemists, embrace the alchemical practices that would continue to unfold the mysteries of inner alchemy. The moon bore witness to their commitment, casting its gentle light upon the alchemical tapestry that would unfurl with each breath, each intention, and each step along the path of Tao's transformation. Preparing for inner alchemy. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a tranquil glow over the Taoist temple. As disciples gathered in anticipation, Master Li, the venerable sage, prepared to unveil the secret practices that would pave the way for inner alchemy, the alchemical transformation of body, mind, and spirit. Cultivating stillness, the foundation. In the preparation for inner alchemy, cultivate stillness within the garden of your being, Master Li began. In the tranquil embrace of stillness, the seeds of transformation find fertile ground. Establish a quiet space for contemplation and meditation, where the cacophony of the external world fades and the internal symphony begins. Master Li guided his disciples to explore various meditation techniques, from breath awareness to mindfulness, inviting them to discover the gateway to the silent realms within. Silence is the canvas upon which the alchemical brush paints the tapestry of transformation. In the quietude of your practice, you lay the groundwork for the inner alchemy to unfold. Harmonizing with nature, the way of balance. As the moon ascended, bathing the disciples in its etheric glow, Master Li spoke of the essential principles of balance. Nature is the mirror that reflects the dance of yin and yang. To prepare for inner alchemy, attune yourself to the natural rhythms of the world around you. The sage encouraged the disciples to spend time in nature, observing the cycles of the seasons and contemplating the interplay of opposites. In harmonizing with nature, you align with the Tao, recognizing the ebb and flow of energies within yourself, and strive for balance in all aspects of your life. Inner alchemy thrives in the soul of equilibrium. Breathe breath as the bridge, chi cultivation. With a knowing gaze, Master Li turned his attention to the breath, the bridge between the visible and indivisible realms, and preparation for inner alchemy. Harness the power of your breath. Breath is the vehicle through which chi, the vital energy, flows. Cultivate awareness of your breath, not for it is the subtle thread that connects body, mind, and spirit. The disciples were introduced to breathwork exercises designed to enhance the flow of chi within their bodies. Conscious breathing is the alchemical bellows that stirs the inner fire. Through intentional breath, you gather the life force that fuels the transformative process of inner alchemy. Purification of intent, the alchemical mindset. As the night deepened, Master Li emphasized the importance of intention in the alchemical journey. Prepare your mind as you would a sacred vessel. Purify your intent and cultivate a focused and disciplined mindset. The thoughts you nurture become the alchemical ingredients that shape your reality. The sage encouraged the disciples to engage in self-reflection, identifying and releasing patterns of thought that hindered their growth. The alchemical vessel must be clear and receptive. Through mindfulness and conscious intent, you create a fertile ground for the seeds of transformation to take root. Rituals and symbols, invoking the sacred. In the sacred theater of inner alchemy, rituals and symbols become the language of the soul, Master Li proclaimed. Craft rituals that honor the divine within and without. Invoke symbols that resonate with your spiritual essence. These acts serve as the ceremonial brushstrokes that paint the canvas of transformation. The disciples were introduced to the art of creating personal rituals and incorporating symbols into their practice. In the realm of the symbolic, you transcend the limitations of the mundane. Symbols are the alchemical keys that unlock the doors to higher states of consciousness. Embarking on the inner journey. As the disciples absorbed the teachings, Master Li concluded, in preparing for inner alchemy, remember that each step is a sacred gesture towards the realization of your truest nature. Cultivate stillness, harmonize with nature, breathe life into your being, purify your intent, and invoke the sacred. These are the rites of passage that prepare you for the profound alchemical journey that awaits. And so, under his silent watch of the moon and the ancient temple walls, the disciples embarked on the preparatory steps for inner alchemy. The sage's words lingered in the night's air, echoing like a timeless melody, guiding the secrets on the path to transformation within the embrace of Taoism.